What's up, guys? Commish AceCoach704 here once again, taking a look at the preview of Season 3, which is already started. So, me having a busy life and everything. Just now having the time to really get in and do our normal breakdown of all the teams. So this will be a long video, but there will be in the description times for each conference or division, I should say, to where you can skip right to your division and hear the breakdown for those teams in that division. Before we get into it and everything, I just want to say I appreciate everyone here being active. Appreciate you, not really having a lot of issues going on right now. Little stuff pops up with gameplay and everything, but everyone is pretty, respectful, and we handle it in the proper fashion. We have the most people we've ever had on our waiting list to get into the league. We got a couple suggestions today, so we're up to 8 people waiting to get into the league if something opens up. And, the biggest thing we talk about is being active. As long as you're active, you're fine. Something comes up, just let us know. If you don't let us know, then, we don't know. So then we have to, do what we have to do. But, everything's good with the league. I just ordered trophies. Trophies should be here Wednesday, I believe, of next week. And then I will send the Raiders out his trophy for Season 1. Mine, of course, will be here. And then the plan is to have 8 seasons. So I ordered 8 trophies. So in case you didn't know, that's what I'm looking at doing is 8 seasons of this Madden. And that should take us right up into Madden 17, or maybe give us a little break, because everyone will need a little break after 8 years of just continuously playing. Hopefully you stay around, for the whole duration. So basically what this is we take a look at all the teams in the league. We break them down, go through the roster, strengths, weaknesses, so forth and so on. Of course, as common practice, we have music, and this time around I took a suggestion from someone that posted about the music I should play, so I'm going to play this. This is a funk mix that is pretty popular that I found, so we're gonna play that as the background. It's a shout out to old school who wanted funk music. For the next video, I'm always open to suggestions. First off, before we get into all the teams, let's take a look at the power rankings that Commish Moose came up with, and I'm gonna add a little bit of commentary for each one of these teams in the power rankings. So I'm gonna go from top to bottom on this. Number 1, Panthers, that's me. We started 2-0 so far after coming off the championship win of last season. Made some changes to the roster. Biggest thing, I try to do is take advantage of the draft, and usually I take whatever best is available in the draft. So we have a nice new right tackle that's a rookie, came out with some nice ratings. Cam and Tavon, Calvin are still here. Got a big trade that's about to go down. I won't divulge the details of that, but that'll go down probably next advance. But had a good game with the Lions, had a good game with the Patriots. First 2 games, challenging games. I expect, all you fools to try to come at me. But it's all good. Number 2, Jacksonville Jaguars. His defense is ridiculous. He's a heck of a player, good young team. I'm sure he'll be in the mix once again. I'm very impressed with him. He's a good member of the league, too. Number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers. Very good offense. I think Ben Roethlisberger led the league in passing last year. I expect him to be up in the top 5 once again. Got some new blood in that division that might be a problem, but he'll be in the playoffs once again. He's a very good player. Number 4, Patriots. That offense is loaded with speed, man. I tell you, you gotta really watch for that when you play the Patriots. Defensively, those linebackers really control things, and they do a good job in pass coverage especially. So he's going to be in the mix once again, and now he's got Aaron Rodgers over there leading his offense. Tom Brady retired, so he'll be in the mix as usual. Number 5, Kansas City Chiefs. Someone please give him a quarterback. If I see another posting about him looking for a quarterback, I may go crazy. But outside of the quarterback position, the Chiefs, are stacked. They got, of course, those linebackers, Von Miller, and I gotta look at his roster for the other one. Slipping my mind right now, but he's a real good player. He's the #1 seed out the AFC last year. I expect him to be in the mix once again, fighting it out in the AFC West with the Raiders as usual. New York Giants, number 6. They were #1 seed in the NFC last year. Got knocked off in the divisional round, but come back once again. Same talent, and you got ODB. You can almost do what you want to throwing the ball, and his defense is pretty good too. Miami Dolphins, Commish moves number 7, throws the ball a lot with Tannehill, puts up a lot of big numbers. I believe Kenny Stills was the leading receiver in the league last year. Of course, Sue on the defensive line, I think he led the league in sacks. So you got 2 top guys you got to watch there. With Miami, they'll always be a threat in the AFC in the playoff picture. New Orleans Saints, number 8, newcomer late to the league last year, but I was told he was a good player. I played him twice. He is a very good player. He's got a rookie quarterback down there now, and I saw he's putting up some pretty good numbers along with the run game. He's going to be tough. I expect him to make the playoffs in the NFC, and he'll challenge me and everyone else in the NFC South for the division title also. So he deserves to be here at number 8. I agree with that. Number 9, Dallas Cowboys. He's got a ton of talent on that team. We're going to get into the roster breakdown here in a second. But he's got a very good secondary. And of course, the Dallas Cowboys, they got the great offensive line. And he's got a lot of talent. And you got a lot of talent, you got a good team. And he, made the Super Bowl first year, lost to the Raiders. Didn't make the playoffs last year. Improved division in the NFC East. So that's going to be a real big fight over there. Number 10, Cleveland Browns, another newcomer that came in late last year. He's got his feet under him now. It's 2-0 so far this season. I watched his game against the Bears, and the big thing is Johnny Manziel is leading this team, which lets you know anything's possible in Madden. No, he runs a very good offense, and the defense comes up and covers well in the secondary especially. So we're glad to have him, and he's been a good asset, to that division especially. So those are the top 10 power rankings. So let's jump into everyone else here. We're going to start in the NFC. We usually start with the AFC, but I'm going to start with the NFC since we won the title last year. Let's go with the NFC East right here. Dallas Cowboys. Let's take a look at their roster here. Of course, I talked about that offensive line. You can look at Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, all in the high 90s in offensive line ratings. Picked up Zach Mettenberger at quarterbacks, 95 throw power, good, short and medium accuracy, deep accuracy 74, which is actually pretty good too. Christine Michael in the run game, kind of lacking a little bit at receiver, but he should have enough to get by. I traded him Greg Olsen in the offseason. He's going to run a 2 tight end system with Whitney and Olsen, so that kind of negates that receiver issue. Defensively, Melvin Ingram and Greg Hardy on the ends, very impressive. Linebackers, Rolando McClain and Sean Lee, very good. The secondary's got Revis, Scandrick, and a couple of young guys that are good too. That's the secondary I was talking about. That looks really good. So I tell you, that's a lot of talent on that Dallas roster. You expect them to once again be in the mix in the NFC East, especially. Philadelphia Eagles. Taking a look at them right here. Offensive line, led by Jason Kelsey, who's 88 overall at center. The rest of that line is not that great, but he's got a ton of linemen for some reason. Quarterback, that rookie of the year, Lee Ross, quarterback once again. Still good numbers there. 92 speed, which is really tough. Running back DeMarco Murray, we thought he was gonna get traded, but he's still in Philadelphia, getting it done. 96 overall. Receivers led by Jordan Matthews, who's got some pretty good attributes there. Nelson Aguilar's not bad. Defensively, Connor Barwin's a 96 overall, leads that D-line. Linebackers, Michael Kendricks, of course, who everyone would love to have. 94 overall, 89 speed is ridiculous. Secondary is not that great this year, but I'm sure he's looking for upgrades, so he's been willing to trade. If someone make him a deal, you might get something pretty good out of it. New York Giants. Taking a look at their roster. We got a decent offensive line. Nobody really stands out there. Eli Manning, still in the league, 36 years old, still hanging around. He's got pretty good accuracy numbers, short and medium, 84, 86, 89 throw power. Running game, I believe Niall Davis is his starter, even though he's got Vereen and Antoine French there. Niall Davis, 92 speed, 93 acceleration. Of course, receivers, ODB's there, leading that charge. Defensive end, Jason Pierre-Paul. Jonathan Hankins at D-tackle, 93 overall is very good. Traded the Giants linebacker Kevin Davis, who's 87 overall, 22 years old. I traded him for a first-round pick. He leads the linebacking core there. Corners, Makumar and Cromartie are, still there on the outside, getting it done. So, as you can tell, the Giants don't have the top roster, but he's a heck of a player. That's why he's very good. Washington Redskins, new owner came in later last year. Now he has been through an offseason, kind of got some things going here. Trent Williams at left tackle, 94 overall. Good player. We got a rookie quarterback, I believe, Andrew Hale. Pretty good numbers. I know he's trying to trade RG3 if somebody wants him. Running back Alfred Morris, 90 overall, good inside runner. He also signed Arian Foster. He's down to 76 speed. That sucks, but be using him at fullback. Receivers, Michael Floyd, Deshaun Jackson, Larry Fitzgerald. Got some good guys that can definitely catch the ball there. Jordan Reed, tight end, pretty good, 87 overall. Defensively, Terrence Knighton, 90 overall, D-tackle. Ryan Kerrigan, 89 overall, outside linebacker. Secondary, it's got some decent players. Jairus Byrd, 93 overall, free safety is probably the highlight there. So, Redskins are still working on that roster, man, to try to get it the way he wants it. But on the NFC East, I think it'll be tough again. I really like the Cowboys roster and what they did in the offseason. But, the Giants and the Eagles, I think, will be there, and the Redskins are still on the come up. Now, let's move to the NFC West with San Francisco 49ers. He's kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit. His internet's down right now, but hopefully it'll be back on soon, and he'll be back in the fold. Taking a look at his roster, Joe Staley at left tackle, 92 overall. Alex Boone, left guard, 89. That left side of the line gets it done for them. Kaepernick, 81 overall quarterback. He plays better than that in the game. I played him in the NFC Championship game last year. I don't know how he makes those throws with 76 throw accuracy. But, he plays well with him. Carlos Hyde was one of the leading rushers in the league last year. He's back at tailback, 84 overall. Torrey Smith, you always got to be aware of him. 84 overall in the passing game. Defensively, Navarro Bowman, middle linebacker, 92 overall, holds it down really for them all over the defense because they don't have a lot. Eric Reed at free safety is very good, but this roster is not that great, honestly, but the 49ers guy, STP Gritter, is a hell of a player. He makes the most out of it. Taking a look at the Arizona Cardinals here. I don't recognize some of these songs. Left tackle Jared Veldier, 94 overall, is a hell of a left tackle, and that wasn't good enough. Mike Iupati at left guard, 97 overall, that's a hell of a left side line. I'd run left at every play. Quarterback Austin Reed, I know he wasn't happy with some of his throws in the last game he played, but he's still a good young quarterback, 86 speed. In the running game, looks like he's led by C.J. Anderson, 84 overall. Receivers have good speed in Arizona. You know, between Sistik, Collins, John Brown, Jerron Brown, all over 90 speed. Pretty decent acceleration too. So, there's some good speed guys there. Defensively, Calais Campbell, 92 overall DN. Tough guy to stop. Daryl Washington, the middle linebacker, another guy everyone would love to have. 85 speed. 85 overall, 86 speed. Holding it down over there. Picked up a rookie, Jimmy Scott, outside linebacker, who looks pretty good too. Came in at 81 overall. Of course, secondary led by Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. You don't call him that anymore. I don't think so. But and Deion Buchanan's a nice, strong safety also. So Arizona's got some talent out there, and you know, the Cardinals guy joined the league in the late last season. We were making that a recruiting push. Appreciate him being here, and he's very passionate about making that team good. St. Louis Rams, who's out of the country right now. His wife took him on a cruise. I'm sure he's having a great time and not thinking about this stuff. Let's take a look at his team. Offensive line bookended by two very good tackles. Nate Solder, 90 overall left tackle. Greg Robinson, 90 overall right tackle. I gave him a right guard, Jonathan Johns, in a trade last year for Jared Cook. He has a great tight end I'm going to look at here in a second. That's the reason why he traded Cook. Got a great young quarterback in Reed Simmons, who's already at 86 overall at 23 years old. Of course, Todd Gurley holding it down in the backfield, 82 overall. He should be higher than that. Receivers aren't that great, but tight end Dextrell McFadden, he is a 84 overall guy with 84 speed, 88 acceleration, star development. That guy's going to be awesome. And that's why he got rid of Jared Cook. Defensively, Robert Quinn, 97 overall. Aaron Donald, 99 overall D tackle. Tough D-line. Linebackers, Ogletree, 85 overall. Brooks Reed, 84 overall. Secondary, nobody really stands out too much. TJ McDonald's a nice, strong safety at 85 overall. But the Rams are a sneaky good team, man. He's made some good moves to really bolster that offensive line. He's going to run that ball with Gurley and throw some short passes and, you know, try to get in the playoffs. Seattle Seahawks, old school, made the playoffs last year. A lot of progress from season 1 to season 2. Taking a look at the roster, Russell Okung, left tackle, still getting it done. Brandon Brooks at right tackle, 89 overall. Two good bookends there. Russell Wilson at quarterback. We all know what he can do. Marshawn Lynch, 92 overall running back. We all know what he can do. Jimmy Graham at tight end. Obviously, big target there. Defensively, Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, 93, 95 overalls. Defensive ends. Bruce Irvin at linebacker. Bobby Wagner at linebacker. KJ Wright at linebacker. All 85, 88, 86 overalls, respectively. I'm sorry. Bobby Wagner's 92 overall. He's got a young guy, JaMychal Stills, who's 85 overall, as if they needed more help there. Secondary, of course, Richard Sherman, 99 overall. Cam Chancellor, 90 overall. The young free safety he chose in the first round, Hunter Fleming, has some good numbers that allowed him to trade Earl Thomas for some more help. So, Seahawks look, you know, they look like they're in pretty good shape there. And he's looking to repeat and make the playoffs again and try to take the division this year. Let's move on to the NFC North. And we're going to look at the Chicago Bears here. Chicago Bears made a divisional round last year. Lost to me in double overtime in the playoffs. Hell of a game. Taking a look at the roster. Kyle Long at right guard, 91 overall is the highlight there. He signed Matt Stafford in free agency last year. He's an 80 overall according to this, but his throw power, I love his arm, and he's got good accuracy numbers across the board. So that's a good signing for the Bears there. Matt Forte is still there as an 88 overall, but he uses a couple different guys in the run game. He'll mix it up with this Montrell Landry, who's a young guy who's got some pretty good speed and acceleration. Kevin White is a monster receiver. He's 87 overall. His 94 speed, 92 acceleration combination makes it real hard to defend him. And on top of that, he's 6'3", so he's a go-to guy for them, along with Martellus Bennett at tight end, who's a 92 overall. So he's a load to stop offensively. Defensively, Permelnick feed comes off the end pretty well. 97 overall, 94 power moves, very good. Linebackers are decent. Nobody really stands out too much. Secondary, Sean Smith, 6'3", corner, 91 speed, 96 jump is tough to deal with. And free safety, Kyle Fuller is a good player in his own right. 85 overall, 92 speed. So, and he put D. Milliner, he signed in free agency, he moved him to strong safety. So, secondary is not too bad in Chicago. They're a good team. They are a good team. They won a division last year, and they're looking to repeat again. Looking at the Detroit Lions, I just played the Lions. He's a very good defensive player. I actually trailed in the fourth quarter. We had to make a comeback. I tell you, it's a tough game. Let's look at his roster. Riley Reef, left tackle, 88 overall. Leary at guard, 85. Warford, 91. Trey Turner, it was a season 1 trade I made with a previous Lions owner, 88 overall right guard. So he's got a good offensive line. Drew Brees, still around. Can't believe it, but he's 89 overall. Still got good accuracy numbers. 87 throw power, so he's not terrible. He uses them pretty well. It's kind of a West Coast type offense. Jonathan Stewart, my old running back, is over there in Detroit now. 84 overall. Receivers, Golden Tate leads the charge there. We got Ebron at tight end, who's not bad. Defensively, Ezekiel Ansah, Ziggy, as he goes by, 94 overall, and Haloti Ngata, 88 overall, hold that D-line down. Linebackers, Whitehead and Levy, both 91 overall outside backers, very good. Secondary, led by Darius Slay, 86 overall, 94 speed, he's a very, very good player. And then Glover Coyne at free safety is very good also. So the Lions are they're a team to watch, man. I like the way he plays defense, especially. Green Bay Packers, they got the best rookie in the world. We'll look at him in a second. Looking at offensive line, Josh Sitton, 91 left guard, Corey Linsley, 88 center, TJ Lang, 88 right guard. All very good players. He's using Brett Hundley at quarterback, who is not bad. It's not bad. Running back Andre Ellington, looks like he's the guy there. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, he's alright. You put Eddie Lacy at fullback, who comes out as a 99 at fullback. I guess I'd do it too. Receiver-wise, he drafted a kid, and we're going to look at him in detail because I got to tell you guys how good this guy is. Jonathan Taylor. We all knew he was going to be good if you scouted. So he traded and got the number 1 pick and picked him. Listen to this. All right, number 1, he's star development. So imagine star development on top of this. He's got 98 speed, 96 agility, 97 jumping, 97 acceleration, 97 juke. Catching 87, catching traffic 82, special catch 86, 84 release. Man, that is ridiculous. Thank God he's only 6'1". At least you got somewhat of a chance. But yeah, that is crazy. I mean, I thought about going to get him, but I'm trying to give up way too much. But yeah, he holds it down in the passing game for them. He made a smart move, man. Moved Jordy Nelson to tight end. He only gets down to 80 speed, so that's a very good move on his part. Defensively, Clay Matthews moved to defensive ends at 99 overall. Another smart move. Linebacker Justin Mosley, 86 overall, 87 speed. Very good. Casey Hayward, Sam Shields on corner in the secondary are both pretty good. Clinton Dix is a good free safety. So this Packers team has a ton of talent, man. And he barely missed out in the playoffs last year. He was 10-6, but lost out on the tiebreaker to the Seahawks for a wild card. So he's a good player. He's a good player with a very good roster. Let's take a look at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings joined in late last season. I know this guy from last Madden. We played in the league together. He'll make trades and he'll be very aggressive in making his team better. Let's take a look at his line here. Got a good offensive line. Jake Matthews, 90 overall. Stevenson, 85 overall. Khalil, right tackle, is 86 overall. So get some good guys there. Bridgewater at quarterback, 86 overall. Good accuracy numbers. AP, running back, still there, 92 overall. Receivers are, not too bad. Kyle Rudolph at tight end, 84 overall, serviceable. Looking at defense, Anthony Barr, 99 overall, good gracious. 88 speed, 94 power movement, almost unblockable. Sharif Floyd, 95 overall DT. Linville Joseph, 88 overall DT. Very good D-line there. Linebackers held down by Zach Brown, who's 90 overall, 89 speed. That's good stuff. Secondary, Xavier Rhodes, Trey Waynes, both very good corners, especially zone corners right there. That's ideal. 95 zone, 93 zone. Harrison Smith, free safety, 96 overall. Malcolm Jenkins at strong safety, 87 overall. So, hey, Vikings are a good team, man. He's a good player. I've played against him before, and, he'll fight you tooth and nail all the way. So let's take a look at the NFC South, who I think is going to be the most improved division this year overall. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by a Gape, who hopefully will have some more time this year. I know his job keeps him real busy. But he did make some moves, so let's take a look. Brandon Scherf at left guard. I know he paid a lot of money for him. 87 overall, 25 years old. He'll probably be here the rest of the franchise. Lane Johnson, right tackle, 92 overall. Famous Jameis, 84 overall. Good accuracy numbers as a young quarterback. Leading it at getting it done. I know he's looking for a running back. I see why. He's got a couple guys that are decent, but not a real lead dog there. Mike Evans at receiver, 96 overall, obviously real good. Safarian Jenkins coming on at tight end, 85 overall. Defensively, Vinny Curry, 88 overall. He's got a couple good guys. Malik Jackson there, 85 overall DN. Linebackers, Levante David, 91 overall. Moved into middle linebacker. That's a good move. With his man and zone coverage, yeah, I like that. Secondary, Alteron Werner, very good corner, 88 overall. You got a young free safety in A.J. Stevenson, who looks to be pretty good there too. So, Bucs don't have a bad team, man. He's still in some process of getting it the way he wants it. I know that. Atlanta Falcons. T-Dog, who I think makes the most trades in the league every year. Let's see what they look like right now. Offensive line led by John Asamoah, right guard, who's 87 overall. He's got Alex Smith at quarterback, who's an 80 overall. Running backs, he's got a couple different ones. 5 running backs. Tevin Coleman, probably the starter there. And he's got a couple other ones. So if you need a running back, you might want to talk to the Falcons. Julio Jones did not get traded. 96 overall there. He's also got 5 tight ends. You need a tight end to talk to the Falcons also. Hakeem Nicks, we moved to tight end. That's a good move. He's 85 speed, and that's right at the threshold. Also has Zach Ertz, who for some reason gave a lot of money to. I wasn't gonna get in that bidding war. Looking at defense, Jabal Sheard, 88 overall DN. Whitney Merciless, 88 overall DN, very good. Moved Charles Johnson to D tackle along with Mike Brockers, 88 overall, 87 overall. Good D line in Atlanta. Linebackers led by Gerald Hodges Jr., who's 89 overall. Secondary, Desmond Trufant, 93 overall. 95 man, 94 zone. Hell of a corner right there. Raheem Moore, TJ Ward at the safeties, 85 overall. So the Falcons have some pieces to be good. And he started out 4-0 last year, but then started missing some games. Different things were going on. So, those things happen. New Orleans Saints, like I said, he was new last year. Came in late, had an offseason to kind of shape the roster the way he wants to make it look. Left tackle, Terran Armstead, 86 overall. Max Unger, 87 overall. Good rookie quarterback in Jackson Lamb. I think he was the first pick of the second round. Let me take a look at him. Yes, 83 overall, fast development. 93 throw power, good accuracy ratings. He's going to be a good one. He's going to be a real good quarterback. He needed a quarterback badly. Running game, he mixes up with Spiller and Ingram. I believe Ingram's actually the starter there. Receiving wise, you always got to watch Brandon Cook with his speed. He's always tough to defend. Defensively, Cameron Jordan, 90 overall DN. Fletcher Cox, 94 overall DN. That's tough. Linebackers, Kiko Alonso, Brandon Marshall, 86 and 85 overall. Stephon Anthony is the 86 overall outside backer. Very good linebackers. Secondary, he's got a young corner, Deshaun Donaldson, 6'2 corner with 96 speed. That's going to be hard. He's still got Kenny Vaccaro. He signed Reggie Nelson, who's still not bad at 34 years old. So the Saints, I tell you, man, I'm calling they're gonna be a playoff team. They really are. I like the way he plays, and he's getting some upgrades to that roster. So he's gonna be a one to watch. And then yours truly, Carolina Panthers. Taking a look, my line's led by Anthony Costanzo, left tackle, 89 overall. Eric Hunter, young right guard, I got in the draft, 87 overall. He's going to be a monster. Cam Newton, obviously, quarterback, holds it down. I don't know why the deep accuracy went down to 59. I think that's horrible. Tavon Austin, running back, he does a lot for me in the running game and the passing game. Receivers still got Calvin Johnson, 95 overall. I think my two young guys, Griffin and Brandon, are my number 2s and number 3s. Picked up Jared Cook in the trade. I talked about it, tight end. Defensively, Carlos Dunlap's back, 95 overall DN. Star Latulde, K'Wan Short, and inside 93, 89 overall D tackles. Linebackers, Luke Kuechly, obviously, Shaq Thompson are my main two. Signed Donald Butler in free agency. Came out really good. Secondary, Joe Hayden, 91 overall. You already know about him. I picked up the old Greg Olsen trade with Dallas. And drafted Derek Dawkins, a corner who came out with 97 speed and very good coverage skills. He's got star development. Also picked up Jaquay Riley, who's a very good corner also. He'll be a slot corner. Trey Boston, I moved Josh Norman to strong safety. That was probably the best move I ever made. Josh has got 3 interceptions already. So, secondary looks good. I like the way my team's looking right now. Alright, so that's the NFC. We're going to move over to the AFC right now. We'll start with the AFC East. Buffalo Bills. Take a look at what they got here. Offensive line, well, I know he drafted a lot of offensive linemen. A couple of them came out really good. Cordy Glenn, left tackle, 91 overall. He drafted Kane Scott, left guard, who's got star development and very good blocking numbers. Still got E.J. Manuel at quarterback. I think he's playing E.J. Manuel there. Tyrod Taylor's got the same overall, so I'm not quite sure who's the starter there. Doesn't really matter because you're going to give it to LaShawn McCoy, let him do work anyway. Matter of fact, he's the only halfback on the roster. So you know he's going to get the ball. Receiver Sammy Watkins leads the receiving group there, 86 overall. Charles Clay at tight end's a nice pickup along with Vernon Davis, who's still got good speed at 33 years old. Defensive line led by Jerry Hughes and Marcel Darius. Hughes is a 95 overall. Darius is a 99 overall. Linebackers led by Nigel Bradham, 88 overall, 85 speed, outside linebacker. Secondary is Stephon Gilmore, very good corner, 85 overall. The Bills made the playoff season 1, didn't make it in season 2. Kind of busy last season with his new restaurant, which I am going to go and check out. But, you know, he got that kind of settled down now, so we'll be looking to return to the playoffs this year. Miami Dolphins, taking a look at them. Offensive line led by Mike Pouncey, the center, who is 87 overall. Ryan Tannehill at quarterback at 85 overall, puts up pretty good numbers. Lamar Miller in the backfield, 85 overall, 92 speed, very good running back. I already mentioned Kenny Stills was the leading receiver in the league last year, 78 overall, 92 speed. Got some other good receivers. Landry there with good catching numbers. Devontae Parker, who's a good receiver. Jordan Cameron at tight end, 87 overall. It's good numbers there. D-line, of course, Donkey Kong Sue, 99 overall. Led the league in sacks. Cameron Wake still holding it down. D-end, 86 overall. Good players. Linebackers. Nobody really stands out too much there. Julian Stanford's got good speed, 87 speed, 81 overall. Secondary's got a young guy in Marcus Lindsey there at corner, along with Jacoby Scott, who's another good-looking young corner. Reshad Jones at strong safety is a very good player. So the Dolphins have some talent, made the playoffs last year. He'll be looking to get back again in season 3 for sure. New York Jets. Guy joined the league not too long ago. Still working on that roster. Let's take a look at it. Led by Nick Mangold at center, 86 overall. He's got a young quarterback in Quinn Taylor, 81 overall. Some good accuracy numbers there. Throw power, throw accuracy, both 92. Very good accuracy. Cedric Blake, young running back there, 82 overall, holding it down. Good receivers in Keenan Allen and Eric Decker, 88, 86 overall respectively. Brandon Marshall, smart move, moved him to tight end. 93 overall tight end now. Good move. Defensively, oh my goodness. Muhammad Wilkerson, 97 overall. Sheldon Richardson, 99 overall. Damon Harrison, defensive tackle, 91 overall. Good gracious. I don't know. If you run in a 3-4, you can't run on them. That's crazy. Linebackers led by Demario Davis, who is a 93 overall outside linebacker, 87 speed, 92 tackle. Good player. Secondary, Calvin Pryor, 87 overall free safety. You got a young, strong safety in Shaquille Cole, 84 overall. So the safety looked pretty good. The corners, you got some work to do at corners, but you can run some zone. They got some good zone ratings. So Jets could be a sneaky team there, man. I like some of their pieces, especially on defense. New England Patriots made the AFC title game last year, lost to the Jaguars. Taking a look at them, offensive line, Sebastian Vollmer still holding it down, 84 overall, good pass block ratings. Aaron Rodgers, like I mentioned before in the power rankings, 95 overall quarterback. He picked him up after the Packers let him go for salary reasons. He's got a young running back in Antoine Newman that he likes a lot. That's his starter, 74 overall, though. LeGarrette Blount was moved fullback, 97 overall fullback. Good move. Receivers got a lot of speed here in Philip Dorsett, drafted B.J. Scott. He's got an O.J. Jameson, all 95 speed and higher. So you got to watch that against the Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, obviously, you got to watch him too. Very tough to hold down the pass game with Aaron Rodgers pulling the trigger. Defensively, this is where this, oh my gosh, look at this roster. Chandler Jones, 96 overall DN. Jamie Collins, 99 overall DN. Gerald McCoy, 99 overall D tackle. Nick Fairley, 90 overall D tackle. What are you going to do with that? Linebackers are still impressive. Dante Hightower leads them, 97 overall. Jared Mayo, 88 overall. Secondary, good secondary too. Chris Harris, 96 overall. Nathan Wickery, I'm a season 1 trade I made with him. 86 overall. Logan Ryan, 84 overall. Devin McCourty, 94 overall. Picked me off twice. Patrick Chung, strong safety, 85 overall. This is a very good team. This is a very good team. Hell of a roster. So then you know they're going to be there. AFC West. Denver Broncos. Take a look at them. Offensive line led by Luis Vasquez, 88 overall center. Duran Parker, that young quarterback we raved about last season, he's got him up to an 88 overall now, 94 throw power, very good accuracy numbers across the board. Hell of a quarterback. Running game looks like he's got a couple of young guys, and Virgil Franklin and Griffin Lewis. Looks like Franklin's the starter here, 80 overall. Still got Dree Archer over there. I don't know if he uses them or not. You might want to look in to try to trade for him if you need a running back. Also, Salim Hakeem, like he moved him to running back. I think he will. I'm not sure. Either way, they both have 96 speed. You might want to look into that. Receivers, Percy Harvin, there's there. Emmanuel Sanders. Stephen Hill, he picked up in free agency. He moved Demarius Thomas to tight end. That shouldn't have happened. He'll be moved back to receiver next year. Defensive line, Tamba Hali, 93 overall. And the linebackers, Zach Frazier, a young guy. I told someone to draft Zach Frazier, and they didn't. Zach Frazier came out to be a 90 overall outside linebacker in the draft. And he's got fast development. So, next time, someone may listen to me. Cornerbacks, Talib, 86 overall. William Gay moved to free safety, 89 overall. That's a good move. So the Broncos have some good pieces, especially that young quarterback in Duran Parker. San Diego Chargers, where are you? You need to be active. Might be an open team soon. Looking at the roster, Orlando Franklin, 90 overall left guard. DJ Fluker, 90 overall right guard. Two big building blocks there. Phillip Rivers still around, 86 overall. Very good accuracy numbers there. Melvin Gordon, very good running back, 87 overall, 91 speed. Receivers is where this team would need some help, but they do have a young guy that's got 95 speed. You might as well play him. Casey Love, he's only 59 overall, but hell, I'd play him. You don't really have anyone else that scares you. Tight end, you got Dwayne Bowe that's been moved, and Ladarius Green is a very good tight end. So there's some good pieces on that offense there. Defensively, Corey Leggett, 87 overall, good defensive end. Linebackers, Manti Te'o leads them, 87 overall. Secondary, you have to play some zone coverage there. Brandon Flowers is there, 87 overall. Eric Weddle, 92 overall, free safety. But outside of that, there's not too much. But there's some pieces on this Chargers roster. And, you know, if this guy does not show up, we're going to have to get someone in there. And, you know, they can make some changes and do what they need to do. Kansas City Chiefs, best team in the AFC last year. Had a 15-1 record, got knocked out in the divisional round. Take a look at their team here. 87 overall left tackle and Eric Flowers, 86 overall right tackle, and Eric Fisher, 85 center, Corey Hall. 85 left guard at William Phillip. Good offensive line there. Looking for a quarterback right now. Looks like the guy is Brock Osweiler. I think he's pretty good. I like him. 95 throw power. I always like that. If the quarterback's got throw power, that means he's got a chance, man. And he can just up his accuracy numbers a little bit, and he'd be all right. Halfbacks, you got Trey Mason. He picked him up in a trade with the Rams in the offseason. Receivers, Alshon Jeffrey. DeAndre Hopkins. I know he's trying to trade DeAndre Hopkins. I wouldn't. He's only 25 with 91 speed. He'll be good for a long time. Travis Kelce, Tyler Eifert at tight end. He's trying to trade Tyler Eifert also. So if we need some offensive weapons, talk to the Chiefs. Defensively, led by D-tackle Dontari Poe. 94 overall D-tackle. Very good player. 97 strength. It's tough. Linebackers, Justin Houston, that's the guy I was thinking of. Derek Johnson, 90 overall. Justin Houston, 95 overall. Von Miller, 99 overall. Tough linebackers. That's what makes that defense so good over there. Secondary, Gaines, leading quarter, 81 overall. A lot of zone corners on this team. Play some zone with them. Picked up Earl Thomas in that trade with the Seahawks. 97 overall, free safety. So, you know, he's got some good pieces on that roster. That's why he's got a good team. He's had a good record, but he's looking to make some deals. Season 1 champs, Oakland Raiders. Take a look at their roster. Offensive line, Gabe Jackson, 85 overall. Rodney Hudson, 91 overall center. Alvin Bailey, 87 overall right guard. Derek Carr, young quarterback, still getting it done. Running back, Latavius Murray. He's his lead guy. Receivers, Amari Cooper, obviously. I saw Mike Wallace had a big game the other day. He's still got some good speed numbers. Defensively, Alden Smith, one end, Khalil Mack, the other end, 94 overall, 97 overall, respectively. That's real hard to block. Dan Williams, D-tackle, 93 overall. Just gonna hold it down in the middle. Linebackers have speed. That's the one thing he builds his linebackers on in his scheme, so they can run and chase things down. Move Taylor Mays, the linebacker. That's okay. I can understand that move. That's fine. Secondary. Corners, you know, no one really wows you, but they have high zone ratings. So he'll play a good bit of zone there. You can't question really what the Raiders do. He takes players that aren't that great and makes them greater by using them a specific way on the field, which is always good. So that division is going to be really, I think it's going to come down to the Raiders and the Chiefs once again. We'll see what happens with the Chargers if we get a new guy in here pretty soon. Alright, let's take a look at AFC North. Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to see a lot of young guys on this roster. He loves draft picks, but offensive line led by Kevin Zeitler, 91 overall right guard. Young quarterback in Zach Austin, 81 overall. Still has Jeremy Hill, 94 overall, but he's got a couple of young guys, you know, back behind him. Receivers, it's like a bunch of young guys, really. I don't really see anyone that stands out per se. Got a very good young tight end in Shaquan Reed. He was the leading receiver for the Bengals last year. Defensively, Deshaun Harrison is a guy he drafted. He came out 84 overall. Very good defensive end. Geno Atkins is still there, 92 overall D-tackle. The linebacking core, P.J. Dawson, 86 overall outside backer, along with Jelani Jenkins, 86 overall linebacker. Secondary's got a bunch of young corners. Most of them have pretty good coverage ratings, though. George Iloka, I like him, 6'4", strong safety. He's got excellent cover skills. He's a good player. Cleveland Browns, like I said in the power rankings, he's newer to the league. Off to a good start. Take a look at him. He's got a good offensive line. Joe Thomas, 92 overall. Alex Mack, 91 overall center. Joel Bitonio, 99 overall right guard. You got Johnny Manziel at quarterback, who his accuracy is short accuracy actually is pretty good. Uses Deion White at running back, young guy. KB, Kelvin Benjamin, it was in the Joe Hayden trade. That's how he got KB. And also along with Josh Gordon. So two very good receivers there. Move Vincent Jackson to tight end. That's a good move. 92 overall, 77 speed. Defensively, Paul Kruger's a 99 overall DN. Why, I don't know. But he is. Linebackers, Marcus Phillips, 89 overall. Vontaze Burfict, 91 overall linebacker. And I'm out of music, so I gotta get this thing going again. Let's see. Secondary. Corners. K'Twan Williams is not a bad corner. He's the best one, though. 91 man, 82 overall. Deshaun Gibson, 90 overall, free safety. Dante Whitner, 85 overall strong safety. So the Browns have some good pieces. Things to work with there, most definitely. Ravens. The Ravens joined late last season. Didn't make it through the offseason, so let's take a look at their roster. Led by left guard, both guards are very good here. Kalichi Osamili, 92 overall left guard. Marshall Yanda, 92 overall right guard. Very good inside of the offensive line there. Joe Flacco, still the quarterback, 85 overall. Decent accuracy numbers. Running game, Justin Forsett, still there, 82 overall speed. He's signed Gio Bernard. He's probably playing him, 88 speed. Yeah, probably playing Gio. Receivers, he's got a couple young guys with some speed. And we all know about Rashad Perriman, 97 speed. And he's got a Shundrez Morgan, who's 96 speed also. So, tough speed to deal with there in Baltimore. Dennis Pitt at tight end, 83 overall, good catch ratings. Defensive line led by Brandon Williams, 89 overall D tackle. Linebackers, C.J. Mosley, very good middle linebacker, 90 overall, 99 tackle. You ain't getting away from him. Secondary led by Jimmy Smith, 88 overall. Still got 89 speed, good coverage ratings. And Will Hill III, very good strong safety. I got him in my other league, 87 overall, 88 zone. I love using him. So Ravens have some good pieces. Then Pittsburgh Steelers. We talked about them a little bit in the power rankings. Taking a look at their roster. Kelvin Beachum, left tackle, 87 overall. Marquise Pouncey, 91 overall center. David DeCastro, 90 overall right guard. Very good offensive line. Ben Roethlisberger, 88 overall. So got good throw power, good accuracy ratings. Le'Veon Bell, 99 overall. What else can you say? He'll be good for probably the whole, league time we have here. Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant at receivers. Dynamic duo right there. Defensively, Cameron Hayward, 88 overall DN. Holds it down. Linebackers, you got a young guy by the name of Tank Spencer. 85 overall, 85 speed, 87 tackle. Good God, this guy's a monster. So he's got some good young linebackers on that team overall. Secondary, and some guys that can get it done. Bradley Roby, who's 80 overall, but he's got good coverage ratings. Brendan Boykin, 78 overall, but good coverage rankings. Leon Hall, 89 overall, free safety. So Steelers roster is pretty good, which is why they're a very good team. AFC South. Let's take a look at the Indianapolis Colts, our final division here. Thank you for sticking with me if you've actually watched this far. Take a look at their roster. Offensive line, nothing to really ride home about. A bunch of decent guys. But when you got Andrew Luck, that's all you need is decent guys. 93 overall with very good accuracy ratings across the board. Denard Stephens, I think he was a running back, rookie of the year last year. He's back once again, 76 overall, 91 speed. T.Y. Hilton at receiver, leads them, 92 speed, 85 overall. Cubby Fleener's a good tight end, 87 speed, 82 overall. Also has Joey Blake as a good tight end that he picked up in the draft. I was looking at him, but I didn't pick him. Defensive line, no one really to ride home about there too much. To say the same thing with linebackers. But they do have Vontae Davis at corner. 95 overall. Great coverage ratings. So the Colts pretty much look like they do in real life. You know, they got a few pieces, but they still got some more work they got to do there. So let's take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's another guy who really does well with scheme with the players that he has, similar to the Raiders. Looking at his team, Brandon Leonard, right guard, is 90 overall, leads that offensive line. Very good, looks like a pass blocker more so than a run blocker. That's rare at guard. That's very good. Blake Bortles at quarterback, leads him there. 91 throw power, 80 overall. Running back, he's using a guy by the name of Leonard Griffin. Young running back, 79 overall, 91 speed. He's also got a Mac Jordan at running back. I think he switched him in the preseason roster changes, whenever that was. He's got 95 speed, 97 acceleration, so you're probably going to see him in the backfield some too. If not, he may be starting. Receivers, he uses his receivers very well. Their ratings aren't anything to write home about, though. One guy you got to watch is Rayshawn Wilson. That guy has 97 speed, 92 acceleration, 98 agility. He's a hell of a guy in the slot. Julius Thomas at tight end is also a very good player, 90 overall. Defensive line led by Derek Marks, 89 overall D tackles. Got a couple of young D tackles that are very good also there. Linebackers, Telvin Smith is the one that you got to watch. He'll sit in the middle of the field and try to rob everything. Dante Fowler Jr. is also very good there. Secondary-wise, he's got some guys that pretty much play their roles very well. A young guy by the name of Dexter Barker. Looks like he's going to be a good young corner. 96 speed, along with Carlos Clark. 96 speed, 80 overall. So, you know, like I said, the Jaguars roster doesn't wow you, but this is another guy with a very good scheme that makes the most of his players. Our other inactive team right now, Houston Texans, also on the verge of being replaced. Well, let's take a look at the roster. Dwayne Brown at left tackle, pretty good left tackle, 84 overall. Andy Dalton at quarterback. I told the previous Texas owner, don't trust Andy Dalton. He went and got him, and then he started losing, then he just stopped playing. So that's what happens. Excuse me. Running back, Jamal Charles, 92 overall, 91 speed, still a very good running back. A.J. Green at receiver, along with Marcus Colston, who should have been made a tight end at this point. But Jalen Strong, 91 speed, is also a good young receiver there. Now, defense is where they shine. They still have Jadeveon Clowney, 95 overall. J.J. Watt, 98 overall, coming off of the ends. Linebackers led by Brandon Cushion, very good linebacker, 85 overall, middle linebacker. Secondary led by Robert Blanton, strong safety, 88 overall. There's some things that you can do to kind of help this roster out, but I think it's got a good starting point. It's a good roster for someone to build with. There's some pieces there. Alright, last but not least, Grind Mode's Tennessee Titans. Let's take a look at them. Titans offensive line led by Taylor Lewan, good young left tackle, 93 overall. Chance Warmack, good young guard, 91 overall, right guard. Marcus Mariota at quarterback, 78 overall, 88 speed. Good accuracy numbers for him too. Running backs, he's got a couple different ones here. No one really stands out too much. I'm not sure who he's playing. Receiver, everyone likes Dorial Green Beckham, 6'5", 81 overall guy. He's got pretty good speed for that size. Moved Ramsey's Barden to tight end. That's fine. 85 speed to threshold. He's 82 overall. Defensively, very good defensive line. Brian Arakpo, 91 overall. Derek Morgan, 95 overall defensive end. Jarrell Casey, 99 overall D tackle. Linebackers, no one really stands out at linebacker too much. Secondary, Jason McCourty's a pretty good corner, 83 overall. So, you know, the Titans have some pieces too. So, you got a couple teams here in this division that have pieces that just need someone to kind of step up and challenge the Jaguars there in the regular season. So, those are all of our team breakdowns. Like I said, Chargers and Texans are real close to being booted. We have 8 people on the waiting list. Pretty much with the waiting list, I'm going to reach out, and whoever else is going to reach out, and then we'll have a discussion and see, you know, if the teams match what they want. Go over the rules, if they have issues or whatever. So, if that process has to take place, it'll take place tomorrow before we advance. We get them in before advance. They won't play their game this week, but they would play the next week. So, power rankings, we do them probably every 2 to 3 weeks. Mid-season, I'll do a mid-season report. We kind of take a look at what the playoffs are looking like based on mid-season standings. And then they'll you know, toward the end of the season, probably 1 week out before the playoffs, we do a playoff preview. We'll take a look at the standings and where everyone looks like they're going to shape up and, you know, be at. And then we'll also throw in a draft order look for everyone else that doesn't make the playoffs, so you know pick you'll probably have, you know, in the draft. So, appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you being here. I love everyone's dedication so far. We've been knocking these games out. We actually advanced early the other night. Would love to do that on a consistent basis. Like I said, we got trophies ordered. I'll post a picture of the trophy when it gets here so you can see how it looks. But, you know, just keep being active. Keep being a part of things. Like I said, we're top 20 on Daddy Leagues. We're here for a reason. My main goal is for you guys to have a great experience, and considering how much, you know, people want to get into this league and the things I hear from different other commissions that I talk to, we're doing the right things. We're doing it the right way. We're about being fair. We don't play favorites. I think everyone's been mad at me at some point, which means I'm doing my job the right way. So, that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of the League of Legends. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.